Alright, Cancer. You're the last video that I'm doing for tonight. And so I want to pull some cards for you and see what comes out. The first cards that I'm pulling is going to be uh, your external energy. This could be people, places, and or things. So I hope the reading resonates for you. And if it does, hit that like button. Okay, I'll take those. Alright, so you have Thunderbolt, the Dream, and Abundance. So I'm picking up that you may have had a dream collapse or a dream shattered, but it was for your highest good because abundance is on its way. So whatever that you was working on in the past, and it may have failed or it may have fallen through, or plans may have gotten canceled, or like a business opportunity may have fell through, or anything to that sorts, to those sorts. It was simply for the highest good of you. It may not have actually been a good offer, and so that protected you. So let's see what is coming up. What are you looking like at this time? All right. So 8 of Swords, trapped, restrict, worry. So you could be someone. Okay, so after this situation had happened, you could be somebody who is worried and feels stuck, or this could be this person who feels stuck. You was gonna get into a situation with them, and they feel restricted or they feel stuck, and they was probably worried about if they was gonna be a perfect fit for you, or if they was going to be able to be what you desired or dreamed. And so that is why this situation didn't work out the way that you thought it was going to work out, because this person probably couldn't offer you what you really are worth or deserved or desired. So, okay, let's see what else comes out. Let's see what was happening behind the scenes that you could not see. All right. Wheel of Fortune, Destiny, Cycle, Fate. So again, like I said, this was God's plan. This was destiny. This was fate. It was fated, and the wheels are going to turn. This wasn't in your favor to be uh, in collaboration, or this dream just wasn't. It just wasn't gonna work out in the first place. And so this is not your calling. Whatever it is, you should eliminate the worry, because it just wasn't supposed to work out anyway. That's what I'm picking up on. Let's see. What's the positive? All right. The positive is 6 of Cups, nostalgia, throwback, childhood. Okay, so I'm picking up because this is the 6 of Cups, and this is also the 6 of Cups. So I'm picking up on the fact that you may have had to leave behind some childhood people, or you may have had to leave behind something that you was attached to that was a part of your childhood, and leaving those things behind is going to lead to you attracting your abundance. But if you would have stayed stuck in this place, you would have been feeling trapped, restricted, and worried. But since that wasn't a part of God's design, that wasn't your fate. It wasn't the cycle that you were supposed to be on again. You're leaving a cycle of like being with people that was from your childhood. That's what I'm picking up on. Like you're leaving childhood friends behind. Those childish ways behind. Because that would have kept you stuck and stagnant and restricted. And besides, who want to be worried about stuff that went on in the past anyway? You don't need that. That don't serve you no good. And it also looked like they in a club or something. Like what are y'all doing? You looking at the yearbook at the club, the whole world going on around y'all. What's on the low vibrational end? All right, low vibrational end. Majestic, creative, noble, empress. So I'm picking up on the low vibrational end. This was somebody, again, this got to be somebody that you was attached to from your past. And you're looking like this. You're moving on, leaving these people in the past. And you're creating a new future. They wanted you to stay stuck and stagnant and trapped and worried about things that no longer matter. They want you to still be stuck and worried about stuff that happened in the past. You to move past that. And you no longer, I'm also getting, you have discovered who you really are. You don't need to be in a space where you feel like you need to fit in or you need a copycat. So again, this had to be somebody who was connected to you, who was actually really jocking your swag, like trying to be like you. This was also what was keeping you restricted and trapped because they was worried about what you got going on and then trying to keep you stuck and trapped and worried about stuff that had already transpired instead of keeping you in this space of creating a new future or creating a new life or creating and dreaming of yourself being abundant or different. So now that you've left that behind, let's see. In the next 7 to 14 days, what can you tell us? All right. In the next 7 to 14 days, adventurous, brave, daring. So since you have decided to adventure off by yourself, you became brave and you dared to be different. You are now free to move on. You're not in this energy of being trapped and restricted and worried because you now trust in yourself. You trust in your ability to create. and your ability to be, do, and have anything that you can imagine. You don't have to just only think about dreaming of what was and what happened in the past. You can move beyond that and become exactly who it is that you're meant to be. But you got to take that leap of faith. You got to be brave. You got to go on the adventure. Because if you stay here, you not going to adventure nothing. You're going to be sitting there looking at that yearbook, looking crazy, laughing with your, your, your copycat. At the bottom of the deck, Three of Wands, expectation, hustle, foresight. See, you expect more for yourself. You have a vision for your life. You see beyond the what was. That's what I'm picking up for you. Let's get a affirmation card and then I'm going to close that out. So I hope the reading resonated with you. And if it did, hit that thumbs up button. Let's see. Alright. Affirmation card. I can always tell a different financial abundance story. So it says, what anyone else has or does, it don't have nothing to do with me. The only thing that affects your experience is the way you utilize the non-physical energy with your thought. Your abundance or lack of it in your experience has nothing to do with anybody else or what they're doing or having. It only has to do with your perspective. It only has to do with your offering of thought. If you want your fortunes to shift, you have to begin telling a different story. So that's what I was getting. Like you started telling a different story. You wasn't trying to look in this storybook and tell that same story. You was brave enough to tell a different story. You was brave enough to take control of your own life. And you was brave enough to look at something differently than the status quo. So that's my message for you. And I'll talk to y'all in the next one.